Okay, so I'm going to show you how you can connect Rewardful to Zapier and use this to automate different processes, such as sending an affiliate sign up to an external email service provider. So in this example, I'm going to set up an automation through Zapier so that when an affiliate signs up for my affiliate program, it's going to push that affiliate's email address to a tool called Convertkit, which I could use to email my affiliates. I could have an email list and send them different kinds of engagement emails. So here I'm logged into Zapier. The first thing I'm going to do is click the Make a Zap button, and it's going to take me to this screen. And the first thing I'm going to do actually up here is name it. So I'm going to call it Rewardful to Convertkit. So the first thing we need to do is choose the trigger, and the trigger is going to be an affiliate sign up within Rewardful. And the way that we do that is with webhooks. So we'll search in here for webhook, and there's Webhooks by Zapier. So we'll click that, and the trigger event that we want is called a catch hook. So select that and click continue. Now Zapier is going to give us this URL. So this is the URL that we copy, and then back in our Rewardful dashboard from the navigation, click into Webhooks, then add an endpoint. Here we'll paste the URL from Zapier and click create endpoint, and our webhook URL is ready to go. So we'll go back to Zapier and we'll click continue. So now Zapier would like us to test this webhook to make sure that they're receiving the data that we expect. So we'll go back to Rewardful, and I'll trigger a test event so that Zapier can see an example of the data that we're going to send it. So I'll click into an affiliate, and now there's a webhooks link here, which if you click into will show you the history of webhooks for this affiliate. Now we don't have any yet because we just added the endpoint, so I'm going to trigger the affiliate confirmed event, and that's what fires when an affiliate confirms their email address after sign up. And this is the recommended event if you're syncing an affiliate to an external email service provider, because this way you're guaranteed that the email address you're pushing to Convertkit in this example is a valid email address. So I'm going to click trigger event, and now it's sending the event. If I refresh the page, so it says success, and it was delivered to Zapier. If I click in, I can see some of the details. So yeah, it was posted to my Zapier endpoint, and if I click the details over here, I can see that it was a success. So if I go back to Zapier and I go test and review, you can see that it's pulling in all of the data that Rewardful sent. So this looks good. So we'll go done. And so now Zapier is going to want us to connect. Zapier wants to know what we want to do when this webhook fires. So I'm going to go to Convertkit. I'm going to choose an action. So what I'm going to do in Convertkit is I'm going to create a subscriber with a tag. So I'll go continue. Now I just need to connect my Convertkit account, which I've already done. These steps will vary depending on what kind of action you want your Zapier Zap to do, but this is what you'll see if you're connecting Convertkit, and most email service providers will be similar to this. So what I want to do is I need to choose which tag. So in my Convertkit account, I have a tag here called Rewardful Affiliates that I'll use to segment the affiliate signups. So from this drop down, I should see, yep, there's that tag. So we'll click that. So now Zapier wants to know what value from the data that Rewardful is sending to Zapier should it pass along as the email address to Convertkit. So when we click into this, it's going to show us this is all the data. If we go show all options, this is all the data that Rewardful is sending in this event. So if we want to filter this list a bit, we can just type object email. And you can see that it has our test data there. So we'll click object email, close that window. And then we can also send the first name field to Convertkit as well. So in here, We'll search for first name. There it is. First name is James. Close that. And then we'll click continue. And so now our Zap is just about ready to go, but there's one last thing that we probably want to do. We only want this Zap to run when the affiliate confirmed event is what fires. Rewardful fires a whole bunch of different webhooks when different things happen, such as referrals, converting, commissions being generated. We don't want the Zap to execute for all of those. We only want this event. So I'm going to copy the affiliate confirmed event name because we're going to need that in a moment. We'll go back to Zapier. And in between your catch hook trigger and the Convertkit action, we want to add a filter. So we'll click the plus button and you'll see that we can add a filter. So we'll click filter. And so we only want our Zap to continue if, so here, if we click this drop down, this is the event within the data. And if we search for the event type, you can see that there's an attribute in the event called event type. And we want it to continue only if it exactly matches affiliate confirmed. And here if we click continue, it should tell us if this event would have proceeded, and here it says it would have continued. So that looks correct. So let's click done editing. And our Zap should be ready to go. We'll just click into the last step again here. We'll go test and continue. And it looks like it's ready, so we'll turn it on. And up here it says it's ready to go. So let's go back to Convertkit and just refresh the page and see if the test subscribers showed up. And you can see that they did. So it looks like your Zap is working. So let's go back to our Zapier dashboard. And now let's try it with another affiliate just to be sure. So I'll go back to my affiliates. So this is the one I just tested. So let's test Luke Skywalker. Click into Luke Skywalker, click Webhooks, and we want to trigger the affiliate confirmed. Click trigger event, and we'll give it a moment to hit Zapier, refresh the page, and it should show success. Now let's just go back to Convertkit and refresh the page. And you can see that Luke is now showing up in Convertkit as well. And so this is now going to, anytime an affiliate goes to my portal and signs up, it's going to automatically push this data to Zapier, and Zapier is going to automatically then push it to Convertkit. And if you ever need to, you can click into here and see the task history, and this will show you, this is just a way to troubleshoot. If your Zap isn't working, this will tell you, for example, if the filter was wrong, it would tell you why it didn't send the, actually I can show you that right away. Let's go back to Webhooks and let's send a different event. Let's send the affiliate updated event. Okay, so that's sending to Zapier. And we told Zapier to filter these out. So we'll refresh the page. And you can see here's our event. It didn't pass because it didn't pass the filter. So that way we're only sending confirmed email addresses to Convertkit. The steps for doing this are going to be very similar for any other type of app that you connect with Zapier. So for example, you could push your new affiliate signups to a Google Sheet, or you might want to post a message in a Slack channel. You can do all kinds of cool stuff, and this should be an overview of how you can do that.